They say every market has its secrets. Secrets so dark they defy imagination. Some are whispered in alleys, others hidden behind the cheerful smiles of traders. But what if the secret isn't just hidden? What if it's served to you on the plate? Welcome to my channel and stay tuned to a story of Mama Efe, a woman whose meals were so irresistible that people traveled miles just to taste her signature pepper soup. But her recipe was far from ordinary. Please don't forget to subscribe and tell us where you are watching the story from. Mama Efe was a widow, a woman in her late 40s with an enigmatic smile and a voice that could suit even the rowdiest market argument. She arrived in Obalandi a few years ago, carrying little more than a rusty stove and a few cooking pots. When Mama Efe arrived in Obalandi, she was just another face in the crowded streets of Lagos, a widow with a dream and a few worn-out pots. She started her business small, selling pepper soup from a rickety wooden stall. But there was something magical about her cooking. The aroma wafted through the air, pulling people in like a siren song. Her pepper soup was spiced just right, with enough heat to tingle the tongue, enough richness to suit the soul. Word spread fast. Soon, her stall wasn't just a place to eat. It was a gathering spot. People didn't just come to eat. They came to escape their worries, see her warm smile, and her comforting presence. It didn't take long for Mama Efe to become the heart of the market. But behind the charm and success lay a darkness no one could have imagined. Obalandi had a problem. People were getting missing. At first, the disappearances didn't raise alarm. Obalandi was a busy place, filled with transient faces and crowded corners. But then, the pattern began to emerge. Tunde, a lively 8-year-old, went missing on his way to fetch water. Days later, Amaka's laughter disappeared from the stream where she played. By the time the third child vanished, fear gripped the community. Still, life went on. People didn't connect the dots, and why would they? Mama Efe's stall, brimming with laughter and delicious food, was the last place anyone would suspect. However, Bala, Mama Efe's former meat supplier, noticed something strange. She hadn't ordered meat from him in weeks, yet her pots were never empty. Where was she getting her meat? Was she patronizing another supplier? As customers increased, Mama Efe took in a sales girl, a young girl named Shadi, orphaned and eager to learn. Shadi was grateful for the opportunity. She saw Mama Efe as a mother figure and poured herself into her work. But it didn't take long for her to notice some strange behaviors. Mama Efe was meticulous, almost obsessive about her ingredients, especially the meat. She never let Shadi touch it, always handling it herself in her dimly lit back room. And there was the freezer, locked with heavy padlock. The freezer was strictly off limits. Mama Efe warned Shadi never to open it, claiming it held special supplies for her signature dish. But curiosity gnawed at Shadi. One night, while Mama Efe was away, Shadi made a decision that would change her life forever. Shadi creeps into the back room, her shadow flicking in the dim light. She picks up a screwdriver and begins to pry at the padlock. With a final creak, the lock snapped open. Shadi hesitated, her heart pounding in her chest. Then, slowly, she lifted the lid. Then a sharp gasp cut through the silence. Inside were slabs of meat, but not the kind Shade expected. A tiny little hand protruded from the pile, frozen stiff. Shade staggered back, her stomach turning. She had flashbacks of missing children, Tunde's smiling face, Amaka playing by the stream. Shade's world crumbled. The woman she trusted, the mother figure she admired, was a monster. But what could she do? If she confronted Mama Efe, she could end up like the children in the freezer. Shade decided to act normal. She forced herself to smile, to serve customers, while keeping her distance. But she couldn't unsee the truth. Every time she stirred the pot, she wondered whose remains she was serving. And then came the final straw. A regular customer, a jovial man named Chief Bayo, bit into his pepper soup and pulled out a small object, a bead, a bright, colorful bead that could only belong to a child's hair. Chief Bayo laughs, brushing it off as an accident, but Shade's hands tremble as she realizes the horrifying truth. Shade couldn't stay silent any longer. She reached out to Bala, Mama Efe's former meat supplier. Bala, already suspicious, listened intently as Shade shared her discovery. Together, they devised a plan. They went to the police, presenting their suspicions. At first, the officers were skeptical, but at the mention of missing children and the locked freezer, their interest was piqued enough to start an investigation. The next morning, chaos erupted in the market as police officers stormed Mama Efe's store. Traders and customers scattered, shouting in confusion. Mama Efe tried to play innocent, her voice steady as she denied any wrongdoing. But when the officers broke the padlock on the freezer, her face crumbled. Gasps and murmurs rippled through the crowd. Mama Efe was arrested on the spot, her protest drowned out by the walls of grieving parents. The news spread like wildfire. Mama Efe, the beloved cook, was the butcher of Obalandi. Her store, once a place of joy, became a haunting reminder of the horrors she committed. The community mourned the children they lost, their laughter silenced too soon. A monument was built near the stream where they once played, adorned with flowers, candles, and photographs. And Shade. She left Obalandi, carrying with her the scars of what she had seen. Her courage had exposed a monster, but it came at a heavy price. They say you should never judge a book by its cover, but perhaps in some cases we should judge what is in the pot. Be a part of our growing family by subscribing to our channel so you can continue to enjoy these short stories. Your support means the world to us. Love you!